So you're moving to Warrensburg or PCSing to Whiteman, and you don't know what type of house you can afford on your BAH. Let's talk about it. Today, boys and girls, we're gonna talk about what kind of house you can get for your BAH, for your rank. Here we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe right down below because I make a new video every single week and you're gonna wanna get notified. Also, my contact information is right down below. So if you have a question, if you're coming here, do not hesitate to reach out and contact me. Send me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I love talking to people and I love helping people find homes in the Warrensburg area. So, contact. Talk to you soon. Eva Norton with Next Door Agent. Today, we're gonna talk about the BAH for Whiteman and what type of house you can afford in Warrensburg or Knob Noster on that basic allowance for housing. So what is BAH, you ask? Well, if you're in the military, you probably know, but for those that aren't, that are watching this video, BAH is your basic allowance for housing, and it's a different amount dependent upon your rank, and different bases have different amounts. So someone who's an enlisted officer of a certain rank will have a different BAH than someone who's an officer or a warrant officer. It also changes depending upon if you are in a family and have dependents. So if you have kids, you're gonna have a higher BAH than if you don't have kids. I mean, because kids are expensive, so I get it. Okay, to start off with, I have pulled up all the different BAH rates for 2023 for Whiteman Air Force Base. And these kind of fluctuate a little bit over the years, but they're around the same amount. So as you can see behind me, you have a different amount for an E1 to an E9, a different amount for a Warrant Officer 1 to a W5, and a different amount for an officer. And they're all up behind me so you can see them. But what I've also done is I've really broken those amounts down into how much of a loan you can afford. For example, I have the paper right in front of me. If you are an E9, you're gonna make, dependent upon if you have dependents or not, between $1,383 to $1,845 per month for your basic allowance for housing. So basically, that translates into a loan amount. You can afford a house up to $300,000. And that's just, you know, one person. If your spouse works, if your spouse is also in the military, obviously you have more income and you can afford a higher house than something that's more money than this. But I just wanted to focus on what your BAH could cover in Warrensburg or Knob Noster without having to put any additional money into it. Okay, so let's get started. So if you're an E1 to an E4, your BAH is between $900 and $1,100 respectively. So that means you can afford a loan payment for a loan of $185,000. So what can you get for $185,000 and below in Warrensburg? Well, a good amount of things. For example, here is a lovely, lovely house for $153,000. This is I'm looking at it on my other computer screen. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1,500 square feet and it is nicely updated. So this is a really cute house that you could afford just on your BAH alone. Another great option, moving on, is here's another really great house for $159,000. This is 3-bed, 1-bath, around 1,100 square feet in a really cute neighborhood. Also a great option, especially if maybe you just have one child. This house is adorable. It's in Knob Noster. It's $168,000. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet. This falls right at $168,000. So see, there are so many cute, affordable houses for under $200,000, which I really think is great. This house that's $168,000, it has brand new interior, has brand new flooring, it has brand new appliances and fixtures. So it's a great starter home. I mean, it's a great home, period. It's smaller, but The difference is if you purchase a house and then spend your BAH on your mortgage, you're gaining equity. You're slowly gaining equity in your house because paying down your mortgage, you're making money. It's like your savings account, so to speak. If you rent, you're not making anything. At the end of your 2, 4, 6 years, when you leave, that money's gone. It doesn't invest into anything. If you invest it into your own property, you can sell that property, and as long as you take care of that property, you're making money because your house will gain value living in Warrensburg or Knob-Noster. That's just our market. We have a housing market that has steadily just trended upward when it comes to value. So the nice thing about buying a property, investing your BAH into a property in Warrensburg is you're basically giving yourself a savings plan. And when you leave and you make money and then you move on to the next place, or you keep your house and rent it, but that's a different video. Okay, again, here's another great house for under $200,000. This is $184,000 and it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. And this one is nice because it comes on about an acre of land. So it's a nice chunk. So you have a really nice big backyard. So for our next jump up, if you're an E5 through an E9, you're basically going to look for a house between $200,000 and $300,000. And for example, an E7, you make between $1,100 and $1,500 per month. You can afford up to a $250,000 house. This is also similar to if your rank is, if you're a warrant officer 1 through 5, you can afford between a $230,000 house and upwards of $300,000. So there's a big range here. So I basically kind of grouped housing as between $200,000 and $300,000. So y'all can see all of the different types of houses you can get for these amounts of money. So if you're an E8, for example, you can afford a loan payment up to $275,000. So that would be your max loan amount. So let's look and see what types of houses are available for up to $275,000 or up to $300,000 basically. So we have really cute options. So right now, here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on over a half an acre of land, 1,500 square feet for $220,000. Super cute house. Another option in that area is for $225,000, a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, also in a really cool neighborhood. It's about 1,600 square feet, so you can see they're slowly getting larger the higher you go in price. At $259,000, we have this 4-bed, 3-bath, which is 2,400 square feet. So this is a big, hefty house. So this is a house that you could afford if you were in E7 or above. If you were a W2 up to a W5, or if you were an officer of just about any rank, you could afford this house. We have an adorable house at $275,000, and this one comes with 5 acres of land. So if you're coming here and you are an E8, for example, this is a house that you could afford, and you could have all of this property. You could even have like cows and chickens if you felt like it, just because this is outside of city limits. But this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house. It's 1,700 square feet, and it is under $300,000. So you can get a big house with a good chunk of land for under $300,000 in Warrensburg, which is amazing. I love this next house. It's $289,000 and it's adorable, and it's on Shamrock Lane. That's a really cool name. But it's 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath. It is 2,400 square feet, so it's a big house. It's in a very nice neighborhood. And this is, again, something that if you were a W4, you could easily afford this house on your BAH alone. As we get closer to $300,000, we're starting to see slightly larger properties, 3-bedroom, 3-bath like this one, 2,100 square feet. It's $290,000. At this price range, you're starting to see that, you know, all new floors. You're starting to see in the best neighborhoods. You're seeing new appliances. So this is a great house, and it's not even $300,000. Right up there at $300,000, we have $299,500, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,800 square feet. Super cute house. And then right at $300,000, we have this 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet. Really great house. So I feel like you're probably like, gosh, Eva, you keep saying the same things over and over. But I just really want to emphasize that you can afford, on your BAH alone from Whiteman Air Force Base, you can afford a really great house in Warrensburg where you're gaining equity and you're making money just by paying your mortgage. So at this $300,000 price, anyone who is an 04 through an 06, anyone who's an 03E, or anyone who's a W4 or W5, or an E9 can afford this mortgage payment on their BAH alone. And by the way, if you are of a lower rank than that, I hope that I'm showing this video that you can afford a great house. There's so many great options of all different price ranges in Warrensburg and Knob Noster. So for someone just coming in, wanting a starter home, to someone who maybe has a larger family and is a little bit older and wants something bigger, we have so many options in these towns. And then for those W4s and above and those officers that are 04s and above, there are a lot of great options above the 300,000 mark, between 300 and 400,000. There are so many great houses. You get a lot of new construction at this price. A lot of houses in neighborhoods like Cahill or Hidden Pines, around the country club and the golf course. Really, really great houses. For example, at 310,000, we have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet. This house is just giant, and everything's new, flooring's new, appliances are new, in a great neighborhood. We have this adorable house on Quail Trail for 315. That, again, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,400 square feet, non-conforming for 4th bedroom. You have vaulted ceilings. You have, new appliances, new flooring, very modern. And then up at 339,000 and above, you're starting to really look at new construction builds in Cahill specifically. So you have this house at 339,000. That's 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,800 square feet. Everything in it is brand spanking new. So, options, options, options. I really think the point of the reason why I'm making this video is because I recently had someone tell me that with their BAH from Whiteman, they could never afford to buy a house. And I was just flabbergasted. I was like, well, that's just not true. There are so many, no matter what your rank is, there are so many different great housing options in Warrensburg and Knob Noster, where instead of just paying a company, paying a leasing company for a house and then you leave and you don't get anything out of it, it's, in my opinion, such a better idea to invest that money into your own property. So then when you leave, you can sell it or rent it. And on the one hand, if you rent it, you have this stable passive income to wherever you go next. You can still use your VA loan to buy another property, but you have this stable passive income renting in Warrensburg, which our rental market is crazy and amazing. And I have another video about it. Or you choose to sell, and because of how great our housing market is, you'll make money. So I'm always gonna be a buy over rent girl. It's just who I am. But I hope this video has kind of broadened people's horizons on what they can afford with their BAH, in their BAH alone, here in Warrensburg, Missouri, and Knob Noster, Missouri. Thank you for watching my videos. They're always so fun to make. I hope this has helped you. I hope that you like and subscribe, because I make a new video every single week all about Warrensburg and Missouri, and you're gonna wanna get notified. Also, my contact information is right down below. So if you have any questions, if you're coming here, if you need help finding a house, if you just wanna know what my favorite shoe store is, reach out. I love talking to people.